All right, Shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I'm going to give all praises, honor, glory, and fear to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Kakodash. I also want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of the great millstone that taught us his truth, and peace and salutations to the Lord's hopeful elect. Back here with another quick epistle, man, just through the spirit, just flowing through the spirit, man. Trying to stay in the spirit, get this work done, man. All right, this is Matthew 22 and verse 14. For many are called, but few are chosen. Very important for us to realize that everyone isn't chosen. You know what I mean? There's a bunch of people called, and we're finding out here lately. A lot of people are called to be false prophets and false leaders and lead the people astray. But as far as that hopeful elect goes, that remnant, man, it's only a few of them, that were chosen. And that's in Romans 8 and 29. Predestination. We're predestined, to receive salvation, this instruction, all right, from Yahweh Shem Shai in these last days, man. And that goes for your friends, so-called family, so-called, even of your whole own household. Some of them may not be of the hopeful elect. Now, we are very, very optimistic through the spirit, and we pray for our families and our households, and we like to hope first and foremost that we're saved, and through our righteousness, attempted righteousness, that the Lord will have mercy upon some of the members of our families. I can only really speak that optimism for our actual household. I can't really say that for your cousins on down the line and things like that. But if they be of the hopeful elect, then they be of the hopeful elect. But the fact of the matter remains, and this is the words of Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, saying that for many are called, but few are chosen, man. All right, and again, we have to remember that because we're coming into some serious times on this earth, man. And the only people that's going to be able to navigate during Jacob's trouble, the great tribulation, is in fact going to be the Lord's hopeful elect. And we do desire to be a part of that hopeful election, man. All right, so we're going to give diligence to make our calling and election sure. We're going to move with a fear. We're going to try to keep the law to the best of our ability, and we're not going to teach, anything different. In the name of Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shai. All right, let's go to the book of Isaiah. Chapter 8 and verse 20. And it reads, to the law and to the testimony, if they speak not according to this word, it is because there is no light in them. And of course, starting with Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, being that light unto us, that hopeful elect, we're able to see now. All right, for everybody else, man, starting Esau, Edom, 2/3 of the nation of Israel, the rest of these heathen nations, they don't have no light. That's why they believe a lie. That's why they're still bucking up against who the true children are when we're telling them to their face and giving the historical context behind it, man. All right, still don't want to hear your boy like Vocab Malone and all these people that are just constantly coming up against the prophets, man. All right, it's because there's no light in them. They don't have the truth. Look at the 2/3 of the nation of Israel. They're in the same boat. A lot of them people believe in the God of the Bible, but they don't have the spirit of truth, which is that light, to call upon the correct names, man, that was given unto us. Yahweh, who the world ignorantly calls God, and Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, man. They can't receive it. There's no light in them, man. So they'll continue to buck up and continue to do whatever the hell they want to do until the Lord utterly destroys them. And that's what we're prophesying. Great destruction is coming to this place. Great judgment. This whole terrible, fearful God. Yeah, he's finna do it again. All right, same one that flooded the whole earth and took out damn near everybody. All right, except Noah and his family. Right. Look at Sodom and Gomorrah. Look at the world wars. We're probably Yahweh Shai, the prophets before us, including ourselves, hopefully, are prophesying the same thing is getting ready to happen. You're about to be visited by the one that created this earth, man. This place is out of order, and and it needs to be restored, man. And we're prophesying how that's gonna happen, man. The glorious return of Malak Yahushua, man. Malak means king in the Hebrew. But again, man, for all these idiots that want to come up and buck up against them, against us, against the Lord, it's because they're probably not chosen, and they don't have the spirit of truth, man, which is that light. They don't have it in them, man. So they're gonna continue in their wickedness until the Lord utterly destroys them. And we, all right, are wise enough to understand we don't want that. All right, we don't want to be caught up in that wrath, man. And that's the whole fearing the Lord, man, which produces that wisdom. All right, and a lot of people talk that talk, but they don't really move in the fear of Yahweh and his son Yahweh Shai, man. They're out here pretty much, head in the clouds, man, thinking everything is done because of their own will, or it's nature, or whatever they want to blame it on, or give reverence to anybody but Yahweh Hashem and Yahweh Shai. We understand that the Lord controls all things. He creates good and evil. All right, he dictates what happens in your life. Man's goings are of the Lord. This is what we learn. So we understand that, and we are wise enough at this point to have some reverence and fear towards Yahweh Hashem and Yahweh Shai, man, because it's going to get ugly out here pretty soon, man. All right. Let's go to the book of John in relation to the Lord, controlling the minds of people. The book of John 12 and let's see here, verse 40. He hath blinded their eyes and hardened their heart. And remember what the Lord did to Pharaoh back in the day? He did the same thing. He hardened Pharaoh's heart. Maybe Pharaoh would have let him go. Our people go once those calamities, those plagues first started. But it was the Lord himself that put a hard, stubborn spirit on that brother, so that the Lord could further show his glory in relation to the Exodus, out of Egypt. You know what I mean? More and more, miracles and plagues had to, take place in order for the Lord to get that level of glory, man. And that's what happened. All right. So I said that to say it is the Lord that controls the minds and the hearts of men. All right. Again, he hath blinded their eyes and hardened their hearts, that they should not see with their eyes nor understand with their heart and be converted, and I should heal them, man. So there it is, man. All right. On the opposite side, with the Lord's hopeful elect, we weren't stuck in that blindness. The Lord opened our eyes, man. He let us see the truth, man. The entire truth, the whole role, who we are, who our power is first and foremost, who we are, who the other nations are, how to receive salvation, what these prophecies mean, what exactly is the mark of the beast. All these things the Lord has revealed unto us. All this chariot talk, or let them tell it, UFOs or drones, man. All right, and we have the spirit to understand what's really going on up there, man. Signs of the times, man. This place is about to be visited, and a lot of that is above people's pay grade, man. It's really only the elite of Esau Edom nation, man, and the Lord's hopeful elect that really understand what's going on, man. Because Esau Edom, his people, like down on the lower level, they don't care nothing about prophecy and what's happening. All they want to do is watch football every Sunday, and celebrate these pagan holidays. As long as they're good and can stuff their face, as long as they can stuff their face and celebrate their wicked ass pagan holidays, they're good, man. They don't care nothing about teaching this word, man. All right, or understanding what's really happening or throughout the earth. You know what I mean? What's happening in these other countries and these kingdoms and the wars that's taking place and the conflict and the issues. If it doesn't affect a person here in Babylon the Great, they really, for the most part, don't care, man. That's just the truth. All right. Let's see. The book of Luke. All right, this is Luke 14 and 26. If any man come to me and hate not his father and mother and wife and children and brethren and sisters, yea, and his own life also, he cannot be my disciple. And that's also why the Lord, conveyed that his servants shall hate our lives unto death, and hey, this is the words of Malaki Hawashah, who the word ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. He's teaching us that if you don't hate, all right, and that's really going into putting his truth first, man, all right, and don't be compromised because your father, mother, wife, children, etc., brethren, all right, they may not have received the truth, and they may be bucking up against it. Every brother that has came into this thing experienced that with at least one member of their family. I'm sure that they didn't really receive, or take heed, to what we were saying to them. And the Lord is telling us, hey, look, man, if you choose to rock with them, you choose to rock with your wife, she say, you know what, we're not doing that, that you guys are weird. And a lot of men will be compromised about that, and they're gonna rock with their wives, or especially look at what happened during the time of the pandemic with the jabs, man. I saw that with my own eyes. People getting compromised because a grandmama, all right, or wife. There's a lot of conflict happening amongst or in the home, man. All right, because a difference of opinions, thoughts, understanding, and people was going. Hey, it was a huge spirit of division. So much so, some of those relationships haven't fully been restored, man. All right, I look at a lot of people, in my family, man. That's just like me. It was at one point in time, my cousins, they was rocking out with it, man. They like, oh no, 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 I'm not taking a jab. And then because our grandmother, she was very, she's grandma, she's up in age, his, some of my cousin excuse was, I'm gonna do it for grandma. That's what the Lord is going into here in Luke 14, man, 26. So, or yeah, 26, man. So hey, man, in verse 27, and whosoever doeth not bear his cross and come after me cannot be my disciple. So if you think you a part of this, there's going to be sacrifices to be made. And ultimately, the Lord is telling us that we're going to hate our own lives until we're delivered. That's why we're constantly complaining, constantly crying out to Yahweh Shem Hawashah. It's because we're wise enough to know that this isn't our rest and that we're not happy. We shouldn't be. We're wise enough to understand that we're still in slavery and captivity to this very day. All right, you tell a 2/3 and look at you like you're crazy, especially the ones prospering here. You know what I mean? They don't care nothing about no prophecy, man. Why? It's because they're settled on their leads, man. Especially the woman, all the OnlyFans shit, just walking around here with that stretched forth neck, swaying side to side, just being a harlot. All day, every day, weird children, everybody, they love it though, man. They're comfortable with living in an environment where there's constant school shootings. Comfortable in an environment where it's just rampant adultery. But again, we're wise enough at this point to realize this ain't it, and that Yahushua is the solution to us living like how we desire to be. We don't even really know how to live, man. Just keeping it 100. We've heard, some aspects of the kingdom, but we've never really lived it. All right, all we know is this crap, man. But again, it is that wisdom, all right, which starts with that fear of the Lord, where you're going to start to put all these things together and see, you know what? It has to be more in life than chasing Eve. It has to be more in life than barely raising our children. It has to be more to life than a 9 to 5. And guess what? Here in Babylon the Great, so-called USA, the inhabitants of this land are starting to realize that, not just starting with the Lord's hopeful elect, but the people. Now our people, they're a bunch of idiots. Like the Lord said, they're sottish. But even Esau, Edom, his people, they're complaining. Look at social media; they're constantly complaining. Wages aren't high enough to combat inflation. Pretty much is the latest and greatest. Everyone's complaining. They're not able, to enjoy life like the American dream promised everybody. The big bad American dream, it seems like it's a lie, and people are starting to realize that. You know why? Because it's a lie. The wicked, what the scriptures say, when the, let me get it. Just a second. Here we go. Proverbs 29. Proverbs 29 and verse 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked bear the rule, the people mourn. We're experiencing that right now. Everybody's complaining because the wrong, well, I won't say wrong because it's the will of the Lord, but the wicked people are ruling. He's starting with Esau, Edom, and the rest of these heathen nations, man. All right. They're ruling in wickedness. They have all the power, the resources to create a highly functioning society, a prosperous society, man, a prosperous earth, man. But because they're so wicked, what the Lord say the enemy come to do, steal, kill, and destroy. That's all he's doing. So much so he's gonna even kill, steal, and destroy from his own damn people. All right, that's why his own people at this point are mourning. All right, but hey, soon enough, man, the Lord is finna put bring this to a screeching halt, man. All right, and bring that judgment to this wicked ass earth, man. And we want to just get out the way and let the Lord do His thing. Let Him cook, as they say. All right, this is the book of Isaiah 30 and 10. Well, let me start at verse 9. Now, just saying that through the Spirit, that this is a rebellious people, lying children, children that will not hear the law of the Lord. Now, this is talking about you Hebrew Israelites, man. The Lord is calling y'all rebellious. You guys are a bunch of liars, and you will not hear the law of the Lord. The Lord is teaching His law through His prophets, man. And a lot of our people are just rejecting it, all right? Just like we're telling, hey, don't celebrate these wicked holidays. All right, even though it's on it completely dead, right now. You know what I mean? It ain't like it used to be at all. Our people are still gonna observe it. All right, you know what I mean? They're still gonna put up their trees. All right, like a lot of pretty much everybody I know, in my family and friends circle or whatever. Man, they got trees up right now, man. Some people got multiple Christmas trees, man. You see what I'm saying? That's a part of that rebellious spirit of our people. In verse 10, this is the spirit that they come in as it relates to the prophets, all right? As it relates to Yahweh, Shema Shah, and the prophets, which say to the seers. And who are the seers? They're the prophets, the watchmen. See not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things, prophesy deceits, prosperity gospel. All right, won't He do it? Look at God. All these little catchphrases that they have, I bring it up all the time. But when it comes to, rebuke, dealing with some of the more weightier matters of the Bible, prophecy, all right, the end of the world. Our people don't want to hear that shit. They want to hear the smooth things. They want to hear sow a seed and receive a reward, or this is your season to be blessed, man. When I was raised in them synagogues, that's all they was talking about, giving good motivational speeches to everybody, riling them up for the week so they can come back the next Sunday and do it all over again and learn absolutely nothing about the truth. Just prosperity gospel, and a bunch of catchphrases and a bunch of church announcements, and the Lord not dealing with that, man. So that's the spirit we're definitely not coming in. All right, we have to eat the whole road. There's a lot of good things in this Bible, man. It ain't just all bad, but we have to be men, stand and show ourselves men and deal with the entirety of it, man. Eating that whole road. We have to go through this great tribulation. We're gonna be persecuted to the point where some brothers are gonna lose their lives, man, for the name of Yahweh Shah. That's a part of that. We're not gonna teach a lot, all right, and change the words of the Bible because we don't like the way it sounds, because we're weak and scared of shit happening and we don't really have no faith. That's not the spirit that we're coming in. The water Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shah. Everybody else is, especially 2/3 of our nation, man. That's why they with their smooth ass ears. You know what I mean? That's all they want to hear is them smooth things. So they smooth ass ears, man. All right, because they're really just a bunch of children at the end of the day, man. They're just a bunch of children, yeah, that don't know no better. Should know better, but it is what it is, man. All right, let's go to the book of Matthew. Matthew 18 and verse 6. But whoso shall offend one of these little ones. This is words from Malachi Hawashah, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. He's saying, whosoever shall offend one of these little ones. And who are one of these little ones, man? It goes into the Lord's hopeful elect, that small remnant, all right, that are which believe in me. It were better for him that a millstone were hanged about his neck, and that he were drowned in the depth of the sea. Woe unto the world. That means destruction. That word woe unto the world because of offenses. All right, for it must needs be that offensive come, but woe to the man whom the offensive coming, man. So the Lord's telling us it's a necessary evil, the offenses, man. And how do people offend us? In a plethora of ways, man. Just doing us wrong, lying, scoffing, mocking, all right? And personal dealings with a woman, how she treats you, man. If she commits adultery on you, bro, that's her, committing an offensive act. And the Lord is telling us that these people that commit these heinous offenses against us, it's better that a damn millstone be about his neck and he drown in the water, man. All right, because it's that bad. Because if you offend us, the Lord taught us, man, that it's the same thing as offending Yahweh Shai, man. This is the Lord's only begotten Son, and He wills all power. All right. So it's nothing to play with offending any one of us, man. And if we hear, now we're not finna crash out or be carnal about it, but if we hear you mocking our Lord Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai, it's gonna get addressed. Again, we may not even say nothing then and there, man. We might get addressed in our prayer life. You may get a good curse put upon you, all right. But everything is gonna get addressed, and no one is gonna get away from this, man. All right. It's coming. Judgment is coming, and the Lord say, "Whoa!" Because of this place and the great offenses, Esau, Edom, what he did to our people, our own people, what we've done to ourselves, the rest of these heathen nations that had us in captivity as well. All right, great are the offenses of the earth right now, man. All right. And judgment is coming. The Lord is not a man that he shall lie. And this is it may be tarrying, but it's gonna come. And we have to believe that, man. And we have to be patient. This is Micah 2:10. This is the whole point that we try to teach our people, to snap out of it. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. We are still slaves to this very day, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you. And look at our people. Question always arises. Why are people always last? Why are people always filling the prison system? Why are our women out here twerking and looking like whores? Why are they bald headed? Why are women bald headed? Why do they stink? Why are men around here like little women in bonnets and skinny jeans and big ass shoes? Like, not getting it, and they taking it back to bell bottoms now. I guess the style is changing, so niggas is wearing bell bottoms. With it is what it is, man. All right, but the whole point, it shall destroy you even with a sword destruction, and we're witnessing that in real time, that sword destruction, and it's about to come till its full power when the Lord takes us through Jacob's trouble, man. All right, and we want to make sure we're on the right hand side of this judgment, that we're in good standing with Yahweh Shem Shai, because it is going to go down. Once it starts, it's not going to stop. This is a period of grace, a period of mercy, where the Lord is giving his hopeful elect time to get it right, practice, rehearse the righteous acts, know what it have the experience of praying for something and seeing it happen. That's good. That's going to give us strength and confidence when they try to cut off our heads or shoot us up, or send a drone with a bomb down on us, or the robot dogs is chasing us, or they want to try to run us down in a tank, or what have you. All right, because all these things, it's gonna happen, man. Did the Lord say this was gonna be a time like the earth has never seen before? So we have to get prepared for that, man. All right, but straight to the point, just a quick epistle, man, about this truth. And we just have to continue. It's only for a chosen, man. Lord willing, we love our families. And I say that because we know they're not doing what we doing. Most of them. Some brothers do have sons and wives that believe in things like that. But a lot of us don't. You know what I mean? But Lord willing, the Lord is very merciful. He'll have mercy on us, have mercy on our families. But in order for that to happen, we have to be the leaders. We have to be the leaders of our household. We have to be the leaders of the nation, under Yahweh Shai and every brother in his respective order. Yahweh Shai, King David, the apostles, all right, all the way down to little old us. There's an order to it. We respect that order, and we want this, man. So we just have to remember, it's not for everybody, man. Everybody's not gonna make it. Some of your family members, not gonna make it, bro. It's just a harsh reality. Lord willing, it don't be your own household. I can't speak for your third cousin. You see what I'm saying? They may not make it. I can't speak for your grandma. She may not make it. She may still be, just so caught up in that plantation Christianity, she just can't come out of it. All right, but hey, it's gonna be worth it. Persecution is coming. We got some rough days ahead, but after the storm, man, it's just gonna be just all peace for that hopeful elect, and for everybody else, it's gonna be rough. Everybody's going into captivity under the Hebrew Israelite men, even the women of our nation. It's just, oh man, you're gonna be a servant, my sister. Make no mistake about it. But have you not heard the glory of our women? When we're in our rulership, if you don't want to walk, you'll have people to carry you, everywhere you want to go. If you want to get your hair, styled a different way every hour. I don't know, it might take longer than that, but whenever they're finished, if you want something else, it'll be given unto you, man. And that comes with being a servant of your husband. All right, we're going back to that. Just like we're servants of Yahweh Shai, and the Lord has promised us, to be gods, and to have power and dominion and rule over the nation of Israel and the rest of the earth. All right, same thing, with our wives, man. All right, everybody's getting ready, to go into captivity under the Hebrew Israelites. So we just have to keep our mind focused on that. Be balanced, move with that fear, but also be optimistic about that future, man, and what's coming to us, man. So with that, I want to give all praises, honor, glory, and fear to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai. Till next time, Shalom.